Well, conditions here are unkind to say the least. Welcome everybody on a wet, wet night. The rain is tumbling down here by the bucketful, and it is going to have a real impact on the important contest that lies ahead. I'm Peter Drury, and this... Oh, he's having a go! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Suarez gets a good foot in there. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think this fella, Luis Diaz, will have a key role in being the link man. He's so good when it comes to progressing the ball up the pitch, and he'll often drop deep to do that. Above all, though, I like his feistiness. There's a combative and energetic edge to everything he does.
Shot, surely! Great defending, strong and determined.
This is the time you need that pace.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Well read, nice interception. Battling for the right to play in the early stages.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Neither side yet able to find the net. Aimed beyond the defence. Can he latch on to this? Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Forced to go back.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's picked his way. Chance! Distributed tidily. And here's Diaz. Foot in.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, good spread. He's had a shot! And he's following up! Goal! Israel! And Israel score first. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Israel are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Well, it's a scoreline to raise the eyebrow. 1-0 to the underdogs. Now it's Solomon. Solomon! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He won't be happy with that one. Half an hour played now. Solomon. Real chance! And there's a goal. Again, in a trice. And they are soaring. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Israel are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Perez punts it upfield, threads one in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's being urged to shoot. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Israel heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Oh, that was vital. Sanchez could move up a gear here. Played into space. Oh, that's well spotted. And here's the chance to counter. Great vision. Now there's a fine ball. Takes a shot! It's in! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
He's had it taken off him. Colombia are looking to break at pace. He's in plenty of space here. Diaz. Now it's Solomon. And that brings the first half to a close. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Oh, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Israel are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. Tries one from range. It's a throw-in. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's fabulous. Now this could be a chance. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Solomon. Can he get on the end of this? Looking for the run. There's the shot! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Israel go up by 2 and are looking good. That and the finish! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Solomon deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Munoz is onto it in a flash. Munoz. And he welcomes it in.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Suarez. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. That's destined for the flank. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, good-looking ball. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's James Rodriguez. He shifted it to the flank. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Tries to pass it through. And that's going up front in a hurry. Diaz, given the lift of his goal. Oh, just skips past it, chance for a shot! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
That's a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Solomon. He's got away. Tries to play it through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Minna. Well, that pass isn't the best. Lovely pass, but can he get there? The less said about that pass, the better. Mojica, and they can counter here. Now it's Diaz. Suarez. Always goal side. Lovely, now shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Good play on the left-hand side here. Can he get onto this? Applies the finish! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Lerma. Suarez.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Suarez!
There will be 1 minute added time.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. And the counter is on.
Might want to be careful there.
Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper. And that will be it. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of Well, conditions here are unkind to say the least. Welcome everybody on a wet, wet night. The rain is tumbling down here by the bucketful, and it is going to have a real impact on the important contest that lies ahead. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim, well,
it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
So straight into the action. Martinelli! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Martinelli deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs.
Great chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Vinicius Junior making good progress. Now it's Valverde. Saliba. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Trent Alexander-Arnold has redefined the fullback role. I mean, his contributions, attacking-wise, can match up.
And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Rice. Neither side yet able to find the net. Great vision. He has found the way through. Chance for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And here's Mbappe, and he's in on goal for a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Bellingham has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Incapuyi. Capier. Now Trossard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Madueke. And a chance! Brilliant from Madueke! A finish of true class! Arsenal take the lead! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well.
Shot a goal! And he hits the net. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So they have it all to do again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Gyökeres is onto this. It's a pretty loose pass. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Bellingham. Now, he's got space here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Tchouameni. And it's Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Mbappe purring through the gears. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Mendy. Mbappe. That's good play. And it's Bellingham. And here's Vinicius Junior. That's very neat. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
1 minute added time.
Can he get on the end of this? Trossard. Distributed tidily. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying.
Welcome the two sides.
So we reach the halfway point.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch, this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Vinicius Junior clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Trossard. Rice. He's shifting through the gears here. Real chance! In he goes again. Great effort, but no way through. Arsenal have their second corner now.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
He's had it taken off him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Trossard. Tries to play it through. Valverde. He's got away.
The attendance for this match was 61,000.
Gabriel Jesus proves just a little bit too strong. Trossard. For Rice. He's a sharp little... Decent chance! Goal! Arsenal! And they're back in front. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Arsenal have their lead. Tries to pass it through, and he's managed to get free. Just eases him off the ball. Martinelli. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Incapuyi. Gyökeres. And it's Rice. It's a good spell of possession, this. This is a promising build-up. Mendy cuts it out. Bellingham. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's made its way to him. Gabriel for Rice. And here's Jesus, succumbs to the pressure.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Not the most accurate pass. Mbappe has it in a wide position. Backward it goes. Oh, that was vital. Oh, sweet feet. Now this could... He's having a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
He really didn't cover himself in any glory. His finishing let him down when he needed it most.
Now it's Mbappe. Now there's a fine ball. Bellingham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Arsenal moments now away from seeing this one out. Martinelli has created one goal already. Gyökeres. And here's Jesus. And he's picked it up out wide.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rudiger with the foul. Just too high.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Gabriel. And that's it. Arsenal have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Well, welcome everybody to what is a really important game, which is going to be played here in conditions somewhat suboptimal. The rain is falling heavily, the players are feeling it on their backs, and soon the pitch will be evidently much wetter than is perfect. It's going to be a test for all involved. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7, an undulating red and white wave, and Arsenal... Bellingham! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Well, now it's a race for the ball. He is through here. Chance here to counter. Gabriel Jesus was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, lovely. Oh, he's having a go! They've got to be quick to recover this. Could be danger here. Real chance! He's scored! And we have liftoff! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Madrid have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now.
Great chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Shot at goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Chouameni. Ambitious ball here. That's been slipped through.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's had it taken off him. Good ball, good take. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Gabriel looking to pass their way up the pitch. Gyökeres. And here's Jesus. Madueke. And he's being shifted off it. And here's Madueke. White. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Big chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And it's slung out wide. Nkapie kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Saliba. And it's Rice. Spread out to the left. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Takes a shot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Oh, that's a cracking...
Trossard.
Arsenal truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
It's a pretty loose pass.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Madueke. Trossard. Rice. Gabriel Jesus. Well timed, excellent interception. Deftly out wide. Gently done. Can he get it through? That's a good run down the left. Foot in. Alexander-Arnold does well to get it back. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first. Arsenal unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens...
Follows in the second. So we're straight back at it.
At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Bellingham does really well to win the ball there. Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. Valverde powering forward here. Chouameni for Valverde. Trossard producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And he's managed to get free. Looking to play him in. And the finish! And it's in! Arsenal are level. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence...
Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And here's Mbappe. Goes for a shot! And he should have made them pay.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside. Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same?
The most accurate pass. Tries to pass it through, and here's him. Gabriel, Saliba, and Nkapie. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Knocks it out wide. No way through.
Dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. White.
The attendance for this
Martinelli.
match was 60,179.
Nkapie. Oh, that's a key interception. Bellingham, played out towards the right wing. Now it's Rodrigo. Succumbs to the pressure. And he has been fouled there. Rice charging forward, the ball at his feet. Aimed beyond the defence. Alexander-Arnold for Valverde, and it's Bellingham. Trossard, quality ball. Gyökeres, nicely weighted ball. Oh, and he shoots! Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. So smooth, a signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one, and will seemingly...
He's had a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Martinelli really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Vinicius Junior wants to run onto this, and the shot! So close to drawing level.
Oh, they really needed him to put that away.
Madueke, who does have an assist to his name. Rice, Gabriel Jesus, Gyökeres.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Martinelli has found the net here, of course. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Martinelli.
There will be
He's
3
got
minutes
away.
Added time.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Rodrigo providing an outlet on that flank. Bellingham. Now it's Valverde. Valverde! And there goes their last chance. Arsenal have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find... Well, the weather here today is not playing ball. We have heavy rain. The pitch underfoot may very quickly become soggy and difficult to play upon, and the players will soon be soggy themselves. It is more than damp, and this will examine the fibre of both sides. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity and
Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run. Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Bellingham is fouled. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Courtois. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's found a way through. Lovely bit of skill. Valverde. Aims beyond the defence. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. João Neves. Paris Saint-Germain so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. That's a lovely, neat pass. Hakimi. And it's Doué. Fabian Ruiz. In with the challenge. Great vision. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's nice. Vinicius Junior's cross. Mendes getting this one clear. And it's Bellingham. Chouameni. And here's Mbappe. And they're quick to get it back. Fabian Ruiz.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Goes long and straight. Rodrigo. Driving on and making good progress. This is Dembele. It's Dembele! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, 1-0 the score. Bellingham. He's being urged to shoot. Decent chance! And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to...
Dembele! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Dembele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Nuno Mendes. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. There's the crossfield ball. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Shot at goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Bellingham is offering a wry smile there.
And now they can clear their lines. It's Valverde. Kvaratskhelia. And that is the end of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And so the action is resumed. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And he has been fouled there. Alexander-Arnold. Fabian Ruiz.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's Neves. Vitinha tries one from range. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Vitinha. Bellingham. Mbappe, spread out to the left. Vinicius Junior has the space to scheme. Vitinha. He's had it taken off him. Valverde. It's Vinicius Junior. Stood up well to him there. João Neves. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's going wide left. And it's Valverde. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Nuno Mendes. Pass somewhat off target. Rodrigo. He's shifting through the gears here. This might spell danger. Oh, such a clever... And the finish! And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Nuno Mendes. Fabian Ruiz. Well, played right into his path. This is Dempa. Shapes to shoot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
A wonderful ball to play him in like that. Great pace, into feet, nearly superb.
shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Knocks it into space. Bellingham. He's picked his way through. That is good alertness. Vitinha.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Fabian Ruiz. And it's Neves. Here's Vitinha. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He has found the way through. Vinicius Junior. Oh, nice touch. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline. Madrid clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And once more he proves rigid and robust. He has a look up. Real chance! Loose ball takes a shot! Now who's going to be first to this? Cleared without hesitation. It's a sharp pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
João Neves. This is Dembele. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. And no, just off target. He's going to be disappointed with that. Doué. He's found a way past. And it's Vitinha.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He is through here. That's the keeper's ball. Just eases him off the ball. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And he was quick to react. So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Well, no winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner, and extra time is next. So our quest to find the winner continues. Doué. And here's Neves. Hakimi. Mendy. And it's Neves. That has not gone well. Chouameni. Eder Militao. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pacho. More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's Mendes. Nicely aimed pass. Rudiger. Mbappe. Mendes promptly onto that, and that is that. Marquinhos. Here's Vitinha. And it's Neves. And it's Ruiz. And he's forced to go back. Oh, good spread. Nicely weighted ball. Can he get onto this? And he's picked it up out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. A temporary retreat here.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
So that was it, the first period of extra time. Well, nobody wants to settle for this, of course, but everyone is running nigh on empty. Is there going to be a moment to win it? And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Well, that looks a decent ball. Eder Militao kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mendy. Vitinha. Vinicius Junior. And now the breakaway. Now it's Mbappe. There they go, hunting in packs. Bellingham. Oh, he's having a go! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Madrid really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And he thumps it clear. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Dembele.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Mbappe gets into a good position. That's good play. Chance! It's hit the upright. That is lovely. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that is that. There is only one way to decide this now. So after all of that, what can we say?
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
So after 2 long, inconclusive hours, great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
I think some mind games were played there, Peter. It certainly did the trick.
Mbappe is the next to run the gauntlet. Oh, that's a great get by the keeper.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Dembele is the second man to step up for his team. Oh, he took a risk, but it's paid off.
I actually think he was quite brave to do that, Peter, but it was the right result.
Now it is the turn of the captain. Oh, sent in the wrong way. And he duly obliges. Up steps Mr. Dependable. Never in doubt.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Bellingham, the third man up. Oh, straight down the middle, and for some, it's too much. Fabian Ruiz is the fourth man to step forward for them.
I don't think there was ever any doubt, really, Peter. Certainly not in his mind.
Vinicius Junior is the fourth man to step up. Oh, coolly does it. And it's 3-3. Doué, last of the original 5 to walk forward.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it. We're talking about a pressure penalty.
What poise, what noise! And that takes us to sudden death. So both teams effectively one kick away from the precipice. Great penalty, outwitted the keeper.
Good penalty. The keeper might have done him a favour in committing just a bit early.
This to stay in it.
Great penalty under pressure. Again, pick the spot. Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
Nuno Mendes is the second of the unscheduled takers. No, he's thumped the bar!
Well, I think he's overestimated the keeper's reach then. Everyone here are holding their breath.
Oh, he saved it! Well, whatever he did, it worked, did it not, Jim?
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
Oh, no, he cannot believe it! The rueful look says everything.
Well, any doubts, you just put your foot through it, Peter. Everyone here are holding their breath.
And that is the end of that.
Oh, just allow me to get my breath back a little here, Peter. What an ending. Fantastic.
So hello and welcome one and all on a night which is anything but welcoming. The rain is tumbling down here, you can see it against the floodlights. It gives an added sense of drama to a game which was already in itself deemed dramatic. The conditions here will play a substantial part. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, this is the perfect game. Could be danger here. He's got away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Doué. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for
Vinicius Junior! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Oh, good climb! Nearly, but not quite. Nuno Mendes. Get a throw in. Valverde. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Vitinha defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's a throw. Ah, he's given it away. And he welcomes it in. Shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Fabian Ruiz. Played through into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. Kvaratskhelia finding himself in space. And it's Ruiz. Paris Saint-Germain. Good chance here! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
I don't think anyone's really surprised that he's tried that, Peter. He's certainly confident in smacking one from range.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, what a mistake! Kvaratskhelia! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah,
He'll try from distance! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Fabian Ruiz. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that pass just didn't quite work. Vinicius Junior! He's having a shot! And that's a tidy finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you.
And he shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. 15 minutes till half-time. Mbappe. Now it's Valverde. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Not a hint of offside here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Fabian Ruiz scooting forward. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Mendy does well to get it back. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And reclaimed it in a try. Can he finish? Opts to play it back. Fabian Ruiz! And that's another fine save. Corner number 2 then. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now this could be a chance. Bellingham, shot could be on. And that's been one straight. Shapes to shoot! Fabian Ruiz. And it's Neves. That's destined for the flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
This possibly the last play of the half. That's good defending, very good defending. Now it's Doué. And that is the end of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing and fast.
Well, they've Gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and oh, they could be caught out here. Now he's running away. Oh, just the keeper now. Dembele! Not the most accurate pass. And here's Ruiz. He's picked his way through. He's had a shot! They've scored!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And the shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
That was really positive from him. He was far too good for those defenders and nearly scored a cracker.
Tries one from range. He's got away with one there.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. It's out for a goal kick.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. João Neves. And it's Ruiz. Rudiger gets a foot in here. Played into space. Vinicius Junior is wide and looking to get onto this. João Neves engages and forces him off the ball. Vinicius Junior has created one goal already. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, super find. Vinicius Junior. That's been cut out, well played. Mbappe, and he was quick to react. And it's Mendes. Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Vinicius Junior looking for options for movement.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And here's Kvaratskhelia. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Rodrigo. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Fabian Ruiz. Lovely pass, but can he get there? João Neves. And this is Dembele. That could spell... It's Dembele! And that really should have been that.
Dembele really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Cleared away. And it's Vitinha. Chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Nicely weighted ball. And he's there to belt it away. João Neves. Vitinha. This might spell danger. That's going to go a long way. They're up to 5 corners now.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He's in a great position here. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Has to go back here. Big chance! Oh, it's come loose.
Madrid really don't...
Oh no, what has happened here? Nuno Mendes. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Oh, that's well spotted. It's a searching pass. Rodrigo in acres of space out wide. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. So that's it. It is all over. Paris Saint-Germain proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know... So hello and welcome one and all on a night which is anything but welcoming. The rain is tumbling down here, you can see it against the floodlights. It gives an added sense of drama to a game which was already in itself deemed dramatic. The conditions here will play a substantial part. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, it's certain...
Dembele! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner. They're first. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Not the best of headers. Hakimi. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Vitinha. And Mendes. That has been slung wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Eder Militao deals with that comfortably. João Neves. Oh, he's having a go! No, not quite.
Paris Saint-Germain really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior going forward.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Here's a shot! And he's done very well to deal with it.
Kvaratskhelia clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
And that is a little undercooked. Oh, that's well spotted. Bellingham. That's an imaginative pass. And he's managed to get free. Tries a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Great ball. He'll try from distance. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's Valverde. Chance for a shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Madrid really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nicely worked. Valverde is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Bellingham. Vitinha. Applies the finish! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping! Nuno Mendes. And it's Mendes. Well, that has not gone well. And it's Doué. And this is Dembele. Oh, he's great chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Mendy. Vinicius Junior.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Might be danger here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Marquinhos. Nuno Mendes. Shifted it to the flank. Vitinha. Tchouaméni does well to get it back. Vitinha gets across and deals with it. And it's Doué. This is Dembele. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, that's fabulous. Chooses to go crossfield. This looks promising. And oh, a gilt-edged shot! Fabian Ruiz! That's going to go a long way. And that signals the end of the first period. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Paris Saint-Germain coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0 to nil.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Paris Saint-Germain have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Paris Saint-Germain leading courtesy of the game's only goal. He might be in here! Played out towards the right wing. Dembele. Oh, good take in a good area. Hakimi. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Mbappe. And now the breakaway. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And the pass is intercepted. Still just a single goal between the sides. Vinicius Junior picks it up out wide. And it's Valverde. And the finish! And that's a tidy finish. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Takes the shot! No, he's missed it.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Kvaratskhelia. That's going right the way across. And here's Ruiz. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, nice one too. Takes a shot. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Alexander-Arnold. That's Rudiger. Referee's given a throw. Valverde gets a foot in here. He's found a way past. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, that was vital. Valverde. Nicely weighted ball. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. It's just beyond his reach. No, that's too long. Hakimi. Fabian Ruiz, who's set up one goal so far. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Bellingham. And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
It's Ruiz. Bruno Mendes. He's got away. Filling in numbers sharp and uncompromising. Looking tidy in possession here. Deftly away. And that's been won straight back. Now there's a fine ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Hakimi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Valverde. Oh, nice touch. He is through here. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Don't
additionnel, 1 minute.
That's good running with the ball. Can he get it through? So that means another 30 minutes football. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Well, no winner after 90 minutes. Another 30 minutes, hopefully, to make a difference. And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already.
Dembele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Nuno Mendes. Kvaratskhelia. And it's Vitinha. Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Hakimi. Pacho. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's a key interception. Vitinha, spread out to the left. And Kvaratskhelia. He's picked his way through. Kvaratskhelia. He is just caressing the ball. And here's Ruiz. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's Valverde. Mbappe finds himself offside. Alexander-Arnold. Chouameni. Now he's running away. Decent chance! He lifts the roof! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be... So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break. So the very last of the action is still to come. Two teams separated here by the smallest of margins. Fingernails well bitten everywhere. Well, we are already up and running again. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. It's a promising position. Looks across and plays it in. And he's there to clear it. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kvaratskhelia. Fabian Ruiz. Kvaratskhelia venturing down the left. In with the challenge. Now who's going to be first to this? Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And it's Neves. Chance! And a neat finish. They've done it again! It is incredible!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Lacking for neither time, shapes to shoot! So, third corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Bellingham. He's going for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Lovely feet. Valverde! Valverde! Nearly, but not quite. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Tries to play it through. Knocks it into space.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Some really good ball movement. And he's lost his man here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He has found a way through. Oh, and that is that. There is only one way to decide this now. Paris Saint-Germain found a way, somehow.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
So time to shake the weariness out of those limbs and to engage with focus. It's penalty kicks. Oh, he's missed!
Well, I think he's overestimated the keeper's reach then.
Mbappe is the next to run the gauntlet. No! Hit it straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, that's about as tame as they come, Peter. Couldn't have been any easier for the keeper. Never looked particularly convincing for me.
Agonising, just agonising.
I don't think he ever really looked comfortable, put too much pressure on himself.
Up steps the man with the armband. Never in doubt.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Paris Saint-Germain looking to keep step.
I didn't think his body language looked great. Oh, that's unlucky. Got almost everything right.
Madrid are looking for comfort. No! Denied remarkably!
Well, I think the keeper did very well to stay upright until the very end.
Paris Saint-Germain are looking to keep pace here. Great penalty, outwitted the keeper.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Vinicius Junior, fourth in their queue. Oh, sent him the wrong way.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
The margin of error is 0. And stuck away with ice in his veins.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
The decisive moment. So it has all ended in hurt. The team played their part. So hello and welcome one and all on a night which is anything but welcoming. The rain is tumbling down here, you can see it against the floodlights. It gives an added sense of drama to a game which was already in itself deemed dramatic. The conditions here will play a substantial part. I'm Peter Drury and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their... Rodrigo! And he has kept it out somehow.
Rodrigo is offering a right smile there.
Some good work on the right flank here. João Neves has a look and plays it forward. Kvaratskhelia tries one from range. That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's Valverde. Knocks it into space. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I've heard only good things about this player, João Neves, Peter. He's very good under pressure, plays with an awful lot of courage, always wants to get on the ball, and positionally, very, very sound. He's a real asset for any team at number 6 or an 8.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Hakimi. Doué. Paris Saint-Germain have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Valverde is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Vitinha. Shifted it to the flank. It's a good run down the right. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Oh, that's fabulous. He's had a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Deftly away. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Tchouaméni gets across and deals with it. And here's Vinicius Junior. Chance for a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Valverde, searching pass he's played there. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Doué. And they've got a throw. Tchouaméni. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Bellingham. Distributed tidily. And that was asking for too much. Fabian Ruiz. That has ended up in no man's land. And a chance! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Eder Militao with the slide tackle there. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Vinicius Junior, nicely spread. And he cuts out the supply. Hakimi. Doué. João Neves. And Doué. This is a promising build-up. Fabian Ruiz.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
And it's Neves. Well, they could break here. Tacho makes the interception. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
Tries a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Boom! And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Now the ball in. Fabian Ruiz. Paris Saint-Germain do have a chance to counter here. He has found the way through. Nuno Mendes. And it's Vitinha. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made...
Can he finish? And it's come back out to him. He doesn't look too happy with that.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
That has not gone well. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Nice looking ball. Well read, nice interception. Almost an hour gone. Vitinha. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Just eases him off the ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Pacho. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's through here. And it's Ruiz. Under an awful lot of pressure. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Looking for options for movement. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is 1-0. Vitinha. Chouameni, they'll try from distance, and he's following up, and that's in. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Nicely weighted ball. And it's been hooked away. Now who's going to be first to this? Good pressure, determined, intense.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Vinicius Junior. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, he's having a go! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Neves. This is Dembele.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take it.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. João Neves is having a shot! No, just not quite.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
That's going right the way across. And here's Valverde. Vinicius Junior in acres of space out wide. There's the header! Madrid found a way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming...
He's having a hit! And that is as much time as there will be. Paris Saint-Germain pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately... Well, welcome everybody to what is a really important game, which is going to be played here in conditions somewhat suboptimal. The rain is falling heavily, the players are feeling it on their backs, and soon the pitch will be evidently much wetter than is perfect. It's going to be a test for all involved. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
So things are underway. Bellingham. João Neves. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Achraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get forward. And we know it's backed up by a great engine and occasionally an eye for goal.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And no, that was never going to make it. Kvaratskhelia. First quarter of an hour gone. And it's Neves. And here's Ruiz. Can he spark a counter here? Well, the less said about that pass, the better.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Some good work on the right flank here. João Neves. Fabian Ruiz. And he's cut it out. Oh, good spread. Now he's got space here. Mbappe picks it up out wide. That's very neat. And it's Chouameni.
Madrid genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly...
Oh, a gilt-edged chance! And the shots! Oh, it's come off the up. And another try! Oh, what? In he goes again! Well, you could just about hear the collective sigh there. They know they got away with one.
Their communication skills were lacking then, and they still came out of it with a generous bonus. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Spread neatly, thinks about the shot. João Neves cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Big chance! Vitinha. Now João Neves. Hakimi. João Neves. That's destined for the flank. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Rodrigo. Bellingham. And that has left him in a heap. It's a really well-measured ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. João Neves just eases him off the ball. Tries to play it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Now it's Dembele. Paris Saint-Germain couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Rodrigo. Now that looks a decent ball. And he plays one through. There's the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's being shifted off it. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's fabulous. That's a throw. Alexander-Arnold. And it's half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Played out towards the right wing. Oh, it's Dembele. And he's got away from it. Valverde. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That's a little off target. Hakimi. Shot could be... Shoots! Well taken goal. Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Paris Saint-Germain are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And here's Kvaratskhelia. And it's Vitinha. João Neves.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
And he's intervened well there. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. He won't be happy with that one. Chouameni. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to...
Decent chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Chouameni. Now Eder Militao. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. And it's Chouameni for Valverde.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Pacho chooses to go cross-field. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, super ball. Oh, he's been... Chance for a shot! And no mistake. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Paris Saint-Germain are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Vitinha. And it's Ruiz. Rodrigo. Mendy. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, looks a good one. It's Dembele! Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so easy. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Vitinha. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Some really good ball movement. Vinicius Junior.
This is the time you need that pace.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's delightful. Shot a goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Over to the other side. Mendy. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered through to do.